It's kind of crazy because people say I actually remind them of Ryan Gosling. I don't know what it is, but like maybe it's the abs. I don't know. Literally me is a phrase that's been used like crazy nowadays. Everybody has a favorite character, but not everybody has a literally me character. The bond you have with your literally me character is special. When you look at them, you don't see a fictional character.
You look lonely. I can fix that.
You see yourself. And the fun part, you're not just limited to having one literally me character. You can identify with a lot of characters. You can cheat on them. I know when I was a kid, I saw Spider-Man and immediately thought, wow. When did they make a movie about me? But he wasn't my only literally me character. I also had Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh my. I'd see his carefree, rebellious attitude and was like, damn. When did they make games about me? Anyway, since those characters are reserved for me and me only. First up, we have the guys that say they're literally Batman are probably the funniest group of people you're gonna hear about from this list. Because these guys, they get the joke. They're not being overly serious when they say literally me, unlike some of the other people that like the other characters on this list. They use Batman as a setup for memes, and they're hilarious.
I promise you, I'm not a thief. I gotta do what I gotta do to feed my family.
Fuck your family. Come here.
90% of Batman fans probably haven't experienced having their parents blown out in an alleyway. Pause. But they still look at Batman and they're like, damn, he's so cool. I'm gonna dedicate my entire personality to being him. When the Batman movie came out, goated movie by the way, Matt Reeves, where the fuck is the second movie? The memes were on top of the world. I would see some of the most badass Batman cosplays ever, on top of some of the funniest. And don't even get me started on the amount of people that started listening to Nirvana. I promise you, a large majority of these Batman glazers were never Nirvana fans prior to this movie. The only song they probably would have known was Teen Spirit, but because of Batman, they would start blasting Something in the Way. Anyone who says literally me when they see Batman probably wore a Nirvana shirt and assumed Nirvana was some clothing brand. There are real people like this, by the way. Stay clear of these people. Overall though, people on Team Batman are pretty chill. They're mostly being ironic and they know they're not actually Batman, no matter how much they want to be. And despite how mentally insane Batman mostly is, he's a good role model mostly, and people trying to be like Batman is pretty wholesome for the most part. But on the other hand, when it comes to the Joker, way too many people associate themselves with this man, and it's concerning. I think Heath Ledger's Joker is one of the best written villains we've ever had in cinematic history. But that doesn't mean I want to be like him. That doesn't mean I see myself in him. But if you do, what's wrong with you? Joker is cool, alright? I get it. Not the part where he commits acts of terrorism, but there's so much depth with his character, and that's what makes him so interesting, and it makes him feel like a real person. Joaquin Phoenix's Joker probably hit a lot of people in the heartstrings when he said,
Nobody's civil anymore. Nobody thinks what it's like to be the other guy.
and yeah, man, I get it. But let's stop having him as our phone wallpaper, please. It just looks bad for you, man. If I met someone new and I saw on their phone Joaquin Phoenix's Joker with a line like, "Society failed us," I'm gonna think you're a dangerous individual. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna think you're dangerous. I've also never seen Joker 2, by the way, because I liked the first movie. I don't want to tarnish my fondness for the character by watching the second movie, because then maybe I will start hating society. You know who else really hates society?
My mom!
Nope, wrong person. Patrick Bateman, I think, is one of the most interesting characters in film. His whole philosophy on life and the human being's need for conformity makes his actions when he finally lets the monster inside him loose such a captivating thing to witness. It's a shame this character was reduced to being the Sigma male's mascot. Before I watched this movie for the first time like 2 years ago, I knew about the dudes online that would call this guy the ultimate alpha super dad. And I saw the clip where he said he imagined seeing
What her head would look like on a stick.
and I was like, okay, so this movie's gonna be about this super edgy guy that hates women. And some guys online decided to make this guy their idol. Great. amazing. I love Society. But then I watched it, and I feel like the Patrick Bateman Glazers didn't actually understand the movie. You're not supposed to idolize this guy. Like, sure, he has a workout routine and he keeps himself healthy, which is great, but like, just idolize my goat Goku at that point. He's a real inspiration. Even Christian Bale, the actor for the character, makes fun of Patrick Bateman.
What do you like about Patrick Bateman?
What do I like?
Yeah.
I like nothing about him. I mean, he's a completely unredeeming
That's what I
character,
thought.
you know, and I didn't,
But that
I didn't
may- well,
attempt to make him sympathetic at all.
So yeah, Patrick Bateman fans, the ones that make edits of him and call him the Sigma male role model, please watch the movie again, because I don't think you understand the point of it. I know some people only like him as a character or like him ironically, and for those people, the memes they make are really funny. But there are a scary majority out there that kind of wanna be like this guy. But what about a character that you say literally need to, not because you want to be like them, but because you already see yourselves as them? I bet some of you didn't even know his name was K. You just saw this clip and immediately said, literally me.
You look lonely. I can fix that.
And you know what? I can't even blame you. This character, he's amazing. See, I had to play that clip again because this is another character where I'm pretty sure the fans of this character haven't actually seen the movie where he's from. Officer K is such a well-executed depiction of loneliness and aimlessness. This guy wants so badly to matter and be important, but the movie just keeps stopping him and breaking his heart. Oh my god. Couple spoilers on what this character's arc is about. If you want to avoid that, skip to this time code. Please watch the movie. It's amazing. Officer K is a replicant, which is basically a robot. And he's kind of sad about this because he wants to be real. He wants to matter. But as the movie goes on, he finds evidence that he might be some sort of special hybrid. And for a while, believed that maybe he was someone important. Maybe he was human. Maybe he deserved his role as the main character in this movie. But the movie reveals that he's not. He's not anyone special. He's just another robot. And what makes this scene so impactful is the fact that his robot girlfriend just died. But then he sees another version of her as another robot, offering him love again. He realizes that his partner was easily replaceable, and that he was easily replaceable, and wondered whether or not his relationship, his love, was real or not. This movie is amazing. I have nothing bad to say about Officer K fans, because I too am an Officer K fan. Blade Runner is a goated movie. When I see this guy, I, along with all of you, say, he's literally me. What's funny is that I haven't even scratched the surface of the crazy amount of literally me characters out there, and some of them are even crazier than the ones in this video. If you want another part to this video, then just let me know. I had a lot of fun making this. The whole phenomenon of the whole literally me thing can be kinda corny, but it honestly leads to some of the best memes, and I can't get enough of it.